Hi, I'm Dr. Elaine Stewart. I'm a naturopathic physician here in Phoenix, Arizona. If you find this video useful, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This is the first part of May 2021, and I have a question for you. Have you been recently diagnosed with diabetes type 2 or pre-diabetes? Or perhaps your doctor has talked to you about having insulin resistance, or maybe even something called metabolic syndrome. If you have, are you feeling afraid? Are you feeling like you have no idea what the next steps are? Are you feeling overwhelmed with the amount of things you have to change in your life? If you are, I'm going to suggest that we together take the first step. The first step is take a few slow, deep breaths. Now, I've talked about fear before. I understand fear. I'm genetically predisposed to fear. And I know that if I had a diagnosis like that, I would be afraid. I would go straight into catastrophic thinking. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my eyesight. I'm going to have to go on dialysis 3 times a week. I'm going to lose my feet. Those things only happen when this condition, diabetes type 2, and all the precursors, which are the steps that get us there, this only happens if the disease isn't well controlled or well managed. And if you are able to do number 2 on the list, which is shift your thinking about this diagnosis. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you think that it's a horrible thing, it's very scary, and you don't know what to do, and things are just going to get worse and worse, well, you're probably going to be right if you think that, because everything you do to approach making a change is going to be from that mindset. And I'd like you to think about it another way. And that is that diabetes or prediabetes or insulin resistance are symptoms. They are symptoms of a body out of balance. Now, every system that we have inside of us looks for balance. Everything. You know, let's say we're in a road race and everything is ramped up, right? Our breathing and our heart rate and our muscle, burning cells, everything's going and going. But at the end of that race, everything needs to come down and replenish so your body's always trying to come back into balance. Now, with diabetes, and I'm specifically talking about type 2 here, this is a result of, like I said, a body, and not just a body, but a life out of balance. Okay? So one way to look at this is an opportunity for me to make some serious changes in my life for my health. Not just diabetes, but for heart health, for brain health, for every system in your body health, right? It's also an opportunity for you to start to look at, how have I been caring for myself? Maybe I haven't been doing such a good job at it. This is an opportunity to learn some different self-care. Now, if you're a woman, 45 years and older, you either already have or will be going through menopause. And that's going to be another life-changing event that can contribute to insulin resistance and diabetes. So it's a complicated system. There are many, many moving parts. And I would like you to take this first step to realize that you can trust yourself to heal your body. Our bodies are made to heal themselves. You get a cut, you don't really have to do anything to it. You might wash it with some soap and water, but that cut will heal on its own. Now, when you've got other things in your system, too much of other things in your system, as is the case in type 2 diabetes, then that healing process is slowed down. So there's many things that can be done. You can make this change. And I would like to guide you step by step through managing and even reversing whichever of these stages of diabetes that you may be in. I have a program in development, and I'm going to tell you more about that as we go along. But for today, I would ask, please click the link below as a reminder of taking this first step. Thank you so much for listening.